I'm ready. What up? Let's get to it. So you telling me people can really say that Adrian Peterson is not one of the best four running backs in the last century? Are you kidding me? I'm gonna get into the article in a minute, but the disrespect continues towards Adrian Peterson. Now, Adrian Peterson has been in the spotlight lately, seemingly going through a certain situation. You know, they say allegedly he's broke, lost all his millions damn near. So that's one bad situation in itself. But at the end of the day, Adrian Peterson, when a player deserves his just due, deserves his props, dog, the voters or whoever makes the decisions should give it to him, period. And they should have to be demanded to make the right decision when we're talking about picking Hall of Fame players, century players of the year. And when erroneous decisions are made, decisions that are clearly bad, horrible, bias, whatever you want to call it, bullshit, something needs to be done, huh? Oh, yeah. Something needs to be done, baby. There's no way Adrian Peterson is not one of the best top four running backs in the last century. There's no way around it, dog. Period. His size, speed, power, athleticism, his stats, the one 2,000-yard rushing season he had coming off an ACL, MCL tear, something no one has done before, put up those big numbers. The way he ran the ball, what he did for the Minnesota Vikings, even what he did in college, bro. You hear me? The physical specimen he was, still is, et cetera, right? Ain't no way you telling me he's not one of the best top running backs, top four in the last century. Now, I'm not sure who they're comparing him to. I'll get to the article in a minute, like I said, but I don't care who the comparison is made, who he's going up against. Put some respect on the man's name, bro. Put some respect on what he did for the NFL, bro. How he benefited, how he elevated the running back position. Put a real spotlight on it, bro. Paved the way in a certain sense. Huh? You see how the NFL does? You see how the NFL does, baby, with certain players, pick and choose kinda? You hear me, dog? You got a player put it all on the line, ran hard, bro. Ran hard. Put his body through grueling years, and no excuses for him. He know what he was signed up for. But at the end of the day, show respect, man. Show respect to the players, former players, dog. Period. And when they deserve an award, give them an award, bro. Huh? When they can receive props, receive a medal, give it to them, bro. Especially if it's due to them. I know people want to talk about the situation with his son, some of the off-field antics, bro. But at the end of the day, we're talking about football and talking about right now in this moment, bro. You can't tell me that Adrian Peterson ain't a top four running back of the century. Come on, bro. Get a man his flowers, homie. Give him his flowers, correct? Huh? Just alone what he did for the Vikings. Huh? How he made history with the Vikings, baby. Period. Bottom line. Did I deny that man his moment of celebration? Huh? His moment of success that he worked his whole life for? Worked his whole life for that, man. They snub him, disrespect him, period. Now, if he didn't deserve it, if he didn't earn it, all right, cool, you can live with that. But at the end of the day, we all know, everybody know, dog, what type of running back Adrian Peterson was. Huh? You hear me? Physical specimen alone, rare form, rare player. Come on, man. I don't want to waste no more time. Let's get into the article. Respect that man, no. He's a Ring of Honor guy. He's a Minnesota Viking legend. Always a Viking, bro. Period. Even the trials and tribulations he went to, tough moments, tough spots. I don't know how he blew through 100 mil like that, bro. Once again, certain situations, taking care of too many people, giving people money, not understanding his finances, right? Not controlling them, probably being messed over. Period, dog. Maybe no financial advisor or a crooked financial advisor, correct? But they say allegedly Adrian Peterson took care of a lot of people, family, friends, etc., etc. Now I wonder, I wonder where the hell they at now, baby? Huh? When he's in a tough spot, he's in a tough situation, baby, huh? You hear me? Where the hell they at? Probably nowhere to be found. Finding them is like trying to find Waldo, huh? You hear me? Believe that, man. Ain't that funny though? Ain't that the funny thing? But all that money, he just ran through it, man. That's crazy work, huh? Crazy work round yonder, man. Heavy, homie. That's how it goes sometime, though, right? Man, dog. Get into this article, man. They did AP dirty, though, man. Did him dirty, bro. Let's get it. Vikings legend egregiously snubbed from new NFL All-Century team. Adrian Peterson isn't one of the 4 best running backs of the century, according to 2 ESPN writers. They are a goofies. They are a cap. Whoever they are, hey, tell them show their face, homeboy. That is ridiculous, homeboy. That is blasphemy, right? ESPN revealed an NFL all-quarter century team on Wednesday from analytics-focused writers Aaron Schatz and Seth Wilder. One thing immediately stood out when looking through it. Where on earth is Adrian Peterson? These goofies, dog. Come on, man. The team includes 3 running backs, Priest Holmes, Christian McCaffrey, and Derrick Henry. What? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Priest Holmes? You telling me AP wasn't better than Priest? You telling me AP in his prime wasn't better than Christian McCaffrey? Even Derrick Henry, even, dog? Huh? Are you kidding me? Period? Come on, man. Back then when he played, when it was an even more grueling position for running backs, the running back time span was a lot less. Huh, bro? Are you kidding me? What he put his body through year in, year out? And you telling me he's not better than those 3 or shouldn't be in the same category with those running backs? Come on, bro. Stop the cap. These dudes are goofies, dummies. Straight up. Yeah, I said it. Dummies, bro. Hands down, man down. And it's disrespectful. Listed on the practice squad. So essentially the honorable mention is LaDainian Tomlinson. That means they don't consider Peterson to be even a top 4 running back of the 21st century. That's crazy. Shout out respect to all our running backs. Shout out respect to LT, but he's no Adrian Peterson, dog. He never was, he never could or will be. That is, put bluntly, flat out wrong, incorrect, hogwash, blasphemy, exactly. Everyone is entitled to their own opinion, of course. It's also just a list created by 2 people with no affiliation to the NFL. Doesn't matter. They're ESPN writers, ESPN beat writers, correct? They have some influence, period, dog. And the disrespect is evident, heavy. How do they still keep their jobs, period? They can just write erroneous stories. Come on, dog. Make egregious decisions. Shut the hell up, man. Still, this is an awful, egregious snub. In explaining why they chose Henry over Peterson and Tomlinson for their 3rd spot, the authors cited Henry's career 4.9 yards per carry average compared to 4.6 for Peterson. So what? Defenses were a lot tougher back then as well. Come on, man. But here's the thing. Peterson's yard per carry average during his Minnesota career, which lasted until he was Henry's current age, was 4.9. That mark dropped due to some less efficient seasons at the tail end of his career, but why should he be penalized for that? Facts. Come on, man. Advanced stats were also utilized in the process, according to the article. These decisions were made mostly on statistical output, focusing on peak seasons while still rewarding longevity. We relied heavily on FTN's DYAR metric, defense adjusted yards above replacement, which calculates a player's value over the course of the season compared to a replacement level baseline. Other advanced statistics were also taken into account. Using advanced metrics as a tool can be useful, but they can't be weighed so heavily that you snub Peterson from a team like this because he didn't have enough DYAR. Facts, man. You put on the tape, watch him run, check the eye test. We know what's happening, bro. We know what's going on, bro. You hear me? Believe that. These dudes is capping and yapping. That hurts the validity and value of their entire exercise. Box score stats and actually watching the games has to mean something too. For real, man. Like I say, these PFF grades, these dudes here typing, they probably never saw AP play or run one time, homie. Period, huh? Just capping and yapping, dog. Going strictly off numbers and erroneous numbers at that. The only person with more rushing yards than Peterson's 14,918 since 2000 is Frank Gore, who played for 16 seasons. The only person with more rushing touchdowns than Peterson's 120 is Tomlinson. We're talking about a guy who made the All-Pro team in each of his 7 fully healthy seasons with the Vikings, including 4 first-team selections. A guy who won the MVP award in 2012 after one of the greatest individual running back seasons in league history. Come on, man. Peterson combined peak and longevity like almost no one else at his position ever has. I mean, just pull up some AP highlights if you need to. His blend of power, agility, vision, and breakaway speed was truly one of one. Facts, bro. Legendary, homie. Legendary, dog. Let's check out the video just to pay some homage to AP, dog. You hear me, dog?
Favre on third down over the top.
Boom. You hear me? Everybody remember that play, right? Come on, bro. Laid the hammer, dog. Can't too many running backs do that. Believe that, man.
Takes it all the way down inside the 30 to the 26-yard line.
Adrian Peterson, look at that shot. Goodness. That is a linebacker shot right there. Wow. Maybe this guy could play both ways.
Crazy.
Man. You know what? All the advantage went to William
Boom.
right there.
Oh, my God.
Boom.
This man is a beast. Oh.
Start. Third down and 5. Pressure. The dink.
Crazy, dog. What? Are you kidding me, baby? Are you kidding me, baby?
For Adrian Peterson, his first NFL regular season touchdown. No flag.
And here is Peterson. Peterson breaks one tackle, changes direction, and here is Peterson driving to the end zone, and Tillman is blocked, and Peterson gets in for the score.
That size, power, and speed, man. Come on, bro. You can't coach that, homie. Put some respect on his name, dog.
First and 10 from the 27. Adrian Peterson with a burst. Peterson! Charles Tillman, the only one who can try to get him. He can't. Touchdown! To the left on second down and 13.
killing the Bears, ain't he?
Hard running. First down, more.
You hear me?
Touchdown. He's in.
33. And this is Peterson. Peterson into the open. Midfield.
Crazy, bro.
And there he goes. To the 10. Touchdown.
On first down, back to Adrian Peterson in the ground game.
Cuts inside a block. Inside the 40. Up the sideline, and he's gone.
Peterson to the edge.
I mean, we can talk about the speed, the quickness, but this is brute power right here.
Come here.
Runs over Al Harris.
Come here.
Wow.
Shanko liked it.
Yeah. And he'll add to that total. Breaking into the open field. And he shoves away one, shoves away another, and blasts his way into the end zone. A spectacular run by the most spectacular runner in the NFL, Adrian Peterson.
Spectacular, baby. You hear me?
This guy is special. And the great Jim Brown we just talked about. When you see a guy like this crank off a 64-yard touchdown run that leads to the great Jim Brown. And taking nothing away from Adrian Peterson here. This is a phenomenal run. Speed.
It seems like Washington and Dallas still alive. First down for Adrian Peterson down the sideline. Adrian Peterson is...
That's crazy, bro. Ain't none of them running backs doing it like that, bro. Come on, man. Let's stop the cap, homie. You know what I'm saying? Derrick Henry every once in a while, but it take him a while to start up, man. LT, Christian McCaffrey, Priest Holmes, they ain't doing it like AP did it, bro. No cap, no disrespect. We talking facts though around yonder, man. Ain't none of them doing it like him, bro. Come on.
Inside the 20 and gonna score. Touchdown, Peterson. Vikings take the lead.
Ball the rest of the way. First down and 15. Here is Peterson with a burst. Peterson, first down. Peterson. He's going to go all the way. Touchdown with the high step.
First and 10 at the 18. Here's the handoff. Adrian Peterson. Uh-oh. Watch out. AD. Sprinting. Touchdown, Minnesota. 82 yards.
Are you kidding me, baby?
First offensive play for Minnesota, and
Oh, come
naturally
here.
you hand it to Adrian Peterson across midfield, and Peterson on the first play from
Boy, floating, boy. You hear me? Floating, dog.
scrimmage will go the distance for a touchdown.
10 at the 43 of San Diego. Peterson, stiff arm, outside. Peterson. Adrian Peterson cutting to the clear. Peterson is gone. Touchdown, Vikings.
Crazy, dog. Put some respect on his man name, bro. Let's put some respect on his motherfucking name, dog. You hear me? That's crazy. That boy was different. Shout out, respect Adrian Peterson, man. You know, hope whatever he going through, he get through it, man, quickly and swiftly. Heavy Vikings legend, NFL legend. Put some respect on it once again, homie. All three of y'all. You hear me? Peterson and Tomlinson are pretty clearly the two best, most productive running backs of the century so far. I'm extremely confident that any sort of voting panel for an all-century team would elect both players. You can have a debate on the third spot between guys like Henry, who would be my choice, McCaffrey, Holmes, Sean Alexander, and LaShawn McCoy. Come on, dog. Holmes, who ESPN has the #1 back of the century, had an incredible 3-year peak from 2001 to 03, but longevity has to mean something. Facts, bro. How long are you doing it at a high level? Come on, bro. Come on, homie. Let's be real here. 2. By the way, his career yards per carry is 4.6. There doesn't really seem to be any justifiable argument for giving him the nod over Peterson, and McCaffrey is an incredible player, but he's been slow by injuries. Peterson has over 8,000 more yards from scrimmage than Holmes since 2000 and over 6,000 more than McCaffrey. Again, what on earth are we doing? At least they got it right at wide receiver by including both Randy Moss and Justin Jefferson. Other Vikings players who made the cut are Steve Hutchinson, Jared Allen, and Patrick Peterson. Come on, man. They hate on the Vikings, baby. They hate on the Vikings, huh? Look at this here. Very confused at the ESPN all-quarter century team offense. What are we doing at running back? Come on, man. What? Disrespect. But this is nothing new to Vikings fans, right? Right, bro? They always disrespect the Vikings. They disrespect players, disrespect legends, huh? Disrespect Hall of Famers or guys who should be in the Hall of Fame. No debating, no Corsten Zags. You hear me, homie? This is nothing new. But shout out, respect for Adrian Peterson, man. I had to do this video, dog, for real, bro. Know if it's a certain biasness, just a level of hate they got for Adrian Peterson and certain players, dog. But like I say, we've seen this time and time again. But shout out AP, Vikings legend forever, always a Vikings, dog. One of the greatest running backs to ever play the game. And once again, put some respect on a man's damn name, homie, period. Fire them comments up. Let me know how you feel about the video, dog. Big SKOL here. SKOL Vikes, win, lose, or draw. Oh, yeah. We run the North. Believe that. Yeah.